I want to respond to that, and that maybe we could use this as today's invitation to fall in whatever regard, as well as whatever you guys would like to look at today. But it is in both what I was mentioning about the cover of my new book softening toward me and me softening toward it, that it responded to me as I, identically. And that it was an actual image of me is interesting, isn't it? But I'm finding that a lot with life now, that at first things can be a little bit crunchy. And then as I open to it and look with a more broad scope, inclusive of awareness, like the mind picks up first the form or whatever it is and responds. And then I soften with that, and that instantly includes more. And then the whatever it is softens too, and sort of meets me within the space of what's going on. I mean, that's of course we can look at that and say, yeah, so on the inside, so on the outside, but it's these details of how does that get played out, and that we can lean open to those sorts of details of what's happening in the moment, to allow for that, right? And so the part that seems not as included up until now is, how does it actually look in the experiencing of it? And that's happening for all of us, whether it's in regards to the world and the crazy stuff that's going on. It too softens in remembering that everybody's just human. And a lot of people are still reacting to things, and that's what it looks like when people react instead of holding a space. And then, so that part I'd like to include the softening open to self as it appears outside, especially when it's a little, oh no, at first. And then, Theo, what you were saying there about how when you were reading the book, or that it supported you to find those parts of yourselves where you have been alarmed by whatever it is, right? Because this world really is violent in a lot of ways. It doesn't, we can't equate what violence is for people, because for someone, depending on who they are, to be called stupid is violent, can be quite violent, and a disregard for the holiness of the expression of life that each person is, in a way, even though it's just a habit, probably for the person who says it and doesn't really mean anything, it can be received with quite a deep, harsh effect on the person, because it does go in. It does come in, right? That's the tantric aspect, is that if we hear it, it's already in. If we feel it, it's already in. If we think it, it's already in. And so all of this holding ourselves away from what is, it doesn't work. And it's habitual in the collective for now, up until now.